Hi Stephanie, what are OnBase System Verification Reports and what can we learn from them?
That's a great question. Let me share my screen and show you. There are many ways we can use verification reports to understand our import processes in OnBase. I want to use OnBase Thick Client and dip as an example. I'm going to show you how to find verification reports, what is in them, and how to use this information. I'm also going to touch on some other useful reports. One of the places we can find verification reports is in the dip queue. We're going to go into Processing and Dip, which opens our dip queue. Then we'll go into Waiting Commit and see all of our batches. You can either right-click on a batch and click View Verification Report, or you can double-click to go into the batch, and at the bottom you will see Sys Verification Reports. You can open it by double-clicking. Alternatively, we can use document retrieval. In document type groups, we're going to select System Documents, and under Document Types, we're going to scroll down until we find Sys Verification Reports. I'm going to search for today's report, so I'm going to put today's date in from and to, and at the bottom I'm going to click Find. Let's take a look inside one of these reports. In here you can see the number of documents and pages processed, the process format used, the path to the files, and the number of files processed. This can be important information if there's ever an issue with the import. For example, if we're trying to process 10 documents and we look in our report and see that only 3 documents have been found, we know that there's a problem with the process finding the other 7 documents, and we can troubleshoot it. These reports can also let us know of any errors that happen during the import process. Here are a couple of the most common errors you may see. This one gives us a warning of an invalid keyword. It tells us which keywords are affected and what document type. The second one gives us an error that there's a wrong number of fields. The next line below it tells us all of the fields that it found in the index document. We can use all of this information to go back into OnBase configuration and make sure that our keywords are formatted correctly and that we have the proper number of fields. This next error is telling us that the process did not find any documents. If you scroll down under Documents Found, you can see it's at 0. If you scroll back up, you can see where it's trying to look for the files. This could either mean that the file path in the dip configuration is incorrect and needs to be fixed, or the files are not at that location. These are just some of the most common errors you might find on a verification report. If you want to know more about some of the other errors and how to fix them, you can look in your import processes MRG. In this case, you would look in the dip MRG. If you're running a lot of document imports, going through each verification report one by one can be a bit tedious. There is an option, however, to combine all of your verification reports into one document called a daily report. To turn on the daily report for our dip processes, we'll go into OnBase configuration. We'll go into the import menu and select Document Import Processor. In the document import configuration, we'll select the format that we want to have in the daily report, and then we'll click on Settings. At the top of this box that just opened, we'll see the Options tab. And in the Options tab, we'll see Accumulate Processing Information. We're going to go ahead and make sure that's checked, and then we'll click Save. We're going to have to go into every format settings and make sure this box is checked for every format that we want to show up in the daily report. If we want to view our daily report, we'll go back into the OnBase Thick Client, and at the top we'll click on Processing and View Daily Report. After we run a couple of batches, we can now see all of our verification reports in one place. If you scroll down, you can even see some of the errors caused by some of my processes. This is a good way to keep track of any errors that might occur if you're running a lot of batches. If we want to reset this report because it's too long or because we only want new batches in it, we can go back into the processing menu and click Clear Daily Report. This will clear out all of the verification reports in the daily report and only add new ones. If we go back into OnBase configuration, we can open the report menu and see all of the available reports available to us. We can run each report individually, or we can go to the bottom and click Run All Reports. I'm going to run the Document Import Process report. To view these documents, we'll go back into the OnBase Thick Client and use Document Retrieval. Under Document Type Groups, we'll select System Documents again, and under Document Types, we'll scroll until we see Sys Configuration Reports. Opening this will give us a list of all of the reports we've run. Here you can see my Document Import Configuration Report. In this report, we can see all of the information for our dip processes, including all of our options and everything we've set up. This is another good place to check if your dip process is giving you issues and you need to do some troubleshooting. If you would like more information on some of the other reports you can run in OnBase configuration, you can look in the sysadmin MRG under Configuration Reports.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If you have a question that you would like answered on an upcoming question corner, please leave a comment below.